Hello, good evening. I've been facing some internet issues. Okay, let me check what's happening with this. I don't know, sometimes it just troubles me a lot. Hello, everybody, good evening. How are you doing? Let me check with my internet connection, okay? Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to comment as well. Let's join and learn English together. Let's practice, let's know some tips and tricks, and yeah. Hello, everybody. Good evening. I can't see anybody joining in the chat box. What's happening? I don't know. Let's wait. Let's wait. Let's wait. Uh, Internet connection. I don't think I have this issue again. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Can I have someone in the chat box interacting and talking something to me? I'm just all alone here. I don't know what to do if people don't join. I might close live if I don't see anybody joining. Let's wait for some time. If no one joins, then we'll close it. Okay? Don't worry, I don't bother you with my boring stuff. What else? I don't know how many people are watching the live. I'm something busy. Okay, I can't see anybody still in the chat box. I feel like people are not getting some updates from my end because I've changed the name of my channel. I told you in the previous session, right? It's from Speaking with Ravi to Speak Oral. If you wish to, then I can continue with the same name, Speaking with Ravi. You can let me know, okay? Could be that reason why people are not aware of the change of the name. Okay, I assume that could be the major reason why it's not being notified by people. Got it now. Yeah, even previous session, it happened the same with me. I waited for some time and then nobody joined, mostly because when I had the name Speaking with Ravi, mostly people joined from different countries and they interacted with me. The moment I changed my name from Speaking with Ravi to Speak Oral, barely people joined and then they interacted for some time and then I had to close live. It could be that that's the most important thing that I could say. Yeah, to be stick with one name. As I told you, like it's a little longer, right, to search on YouTube or something. Speaking with Ravi or something and speak oral. Like I just wanted to make it shorten. That could be the reason why people didn't want to join because it's a different name, right? Or let's see if they join and they ask me to. I mean, they tell me to just change it. I'll think about it, or I'll just have to go with some alternatives. Okay, what else? And those who are watching new, my name is Ravi. I'm from India, by the way. I currently stay in Uzbekistan. I work as an English teacher in one of the government schools here in Yangier district, Khorazm region. It's in Urgench. It's one of uh, the towns or cities I can say. It's around 950 kilometers from Tashkent, the capital city of Uzbekistan. It locates in the north side of Uzbekistan, of course, and it shades the border with different countries, especially with Afghanistan and some other countries as well. I think Turkmenistan, yeah. With that, it has around 5 to 6 countries it shares the border. Believe me, if no one is there in the chat box, I don't think like I can actually talk on something else if people don't give me some stuff to talk about or something, right? And to share something in general, what can I talk about? What is the most important thing in life for someone, right? To just to be successful in life or to be happy? I can say more than being successful, it's being content or being happy is the utmost and topmost priority stuff according, I mean, in my opinion, right? Maybe for some others, they'll take being successful over being happiness, being happy. It again differs from individual to individual's opinion. I can't just contradict with your points because you might have your own points. But in my case, what I believe is like being happy in life is the utmost important thing. Imagine that you have desired to get a job, you got that, and whatever the salary that you want to make, you have that, and now you have no one is you have no person or no one is around you and you're just all alone and you have to do things by yourself and all. How do you feel at that particular moment? Do you feel happy being successful or not to be happy even after getting all these things, even after accomplishing all these things? I'm sure you might be feeling whatever we have earned and make and earn in life is to be happy in life, right? Before we die. And if you don't get that, and I don't think what's the meaning of the life that anybody can seek for. In my opinion, it is important to be happy no matter what you have, even if you have small things around and little things, little money that you make. And if that money makes you happy and that's the fulfilled life, when you have everything around but you can't be happy, and then I'm sure that's not a meaningful life that anybody can lead. And that's what my opinion about it. Yeah, there is one story goes on like this. I wanted to make some stories and just upload it on my channel. It's called ERN Blog. It's another channel that I have, YouTube channel. If you're not aware of it, there I'm planning to make some stories. I don't know when it happens, but for now I'm swamped. I mean, I'm occupied some other stuff, and it's not just an excuse. But in future, I'll definitely make it. But for now, I don't think it's the right moment for me. Okay, the story goes like this. Okay, uh, once upon a time. See, if you want to make stories, make people curious about it, and it could be a small story, it could be a long story. That doesn't matter how you narrate and make people engage is the most important thing, I believe. Okay, a long time ago, there was a king from India. He wanted to be immortal, right? To not to have death. He just wanted to live for long, forever, right? And he sought for some sort of liquid where he can drink or gulp and can become immortal. He sought for it, and then one day, one sadhu, I mean the saint, he told him that, hey Raja, if you go to that place, hey king, go to that place and you will find a kind of sanjeevani where you drink it and you have it, and then you have no death. And then he loses everything behind and then starts, to that place. uh, in the middle of the way, I mean, on his way, he finds someone else, and he asks for the route. Hi, Anjana, ma'am. Good evening. How are you? Good evening, sir. How are you, ma'am? Good to see you. Yeah, I was just saying the story, ma'am. Okay, so the king goes in search of that Sanjeevani to become an immortal, right? Then he starts. It takes months together to reach that place. Could be they said it's in Himalayas. He goes, he gets tired and exhausted. He has no food, nothing, no water, nothing. And finally, somehow he succeeded in terms of finding that place. Okay, close to that place, one of the sadhus, I mean, or the saint, we can call it in English, he shows the way. Hey, Raja, I heard like you were in search of that Sanjeevani where you want to have and become immortal. You can go this way and you can find that sort of lake where the sort of water is preserved there, and if you have it, and you will obviously become an immortal. I'm doing good, man. Good to know that you're doing well as well. Okay, and then he reaches that lake finally, and beside that lake, he sees uh, a crane. I mean, a bird. The bird is old. It can't even move. Okay, it just sits over there. Okay, and then before the king takes water to drink, okay, and then the bird stops the king. Hey, king, stop. You can drink the water once share my story. Then the bird starts narrating the story. Hey, king, once upon a time, I had the same wish. I wanted to become immortal, and then I sought a wish to the god, and the god granted the boon to be immortal. Hence, I got it. And after getting that boon, I mean, to overcome the death, not to have death, I've seen my, like their sons, and all these families from years together, right? I see their deaths. I see their struggles in front of me in my eyes. And I felt like, what sort of life that sought, what sort of boom that I got from the God. It's not at all satisfied life. Even if I want to die now at this old age, I'm unable to, because I can't die because of that boon that God has given me. And then after hearing that story from the bird, the king understood that, okay, whatever the money that we have, right, if we don't make our family or our kids or their children, or like grandchildren or whatever it is, if they don't enjoy it and you see them dying in front of your eyes, what sort of life it is? So then he stops drinking that water. He realizes, okay, the life not meant to be lived for the long period of time. Even if you live for the short period of time, that's a meaningful life. And from then on, he doesn't aspire to live longer and have an immortal sort of things. And he goes back, and then he just rules his kingdom happily and by giving something to his people in that kingdom, and he starts ruling really really well. That's how the story ends. What's the outcome from the story is that no matter how much money we have, no matter how much things we have around, if you are not satisfied with what you have, that doesn't mean, that doesn't have any sense. If you don't enjoy the things around you, that's not a fruitful life. If you have small, right, if you make little money and if you're happy with that, that's a satisfied life. If so much, if so many things around, but you still can't enjoy that, means that's not at all a meaningful life. As I have the habit of reading books, I get to know a lot of these kind of stuff. These stories definitely make me a meaningful person. To be precise, I could say. Yeah, when I got to know about that story, I realized, okay, it's not about how many years we live, like 80 years, 90 years, or 100 years, or more than 100. No, if you're not happy with the life that what you got, no, that doesn't make sense. Like if you are old person, if you can't do your stuff by yourself by your own, and you rely on others for every small thing, your personal thing and all, then no, you don't need to live there. You enjoyed your life, and then you just simply can end your life. You don't need to struggle by bothering others, right? So that's how I got to know from that. It's not about living for more than 100 years or 90 years, close to 100 years or something. No, if you live happily, that's a meaningful life, and no need to worry that somebody is making more than 1 lakh or 50,000 or 2 lakhs, 3 lakhs, 1 crore, 100 crores. No, don't compare yourself. So this is what the biggest mistake that everybody does. Comparison is a very very bad thing. Don't try to compare with each and everything. Okay, I'll narrate one more story about the comparison in a little while. uh, Fluent with me. Hi, can you please tell what motivates you to do this live even though no views now? Very true. Yeah, the motivation is it's just me. I don't get motivation from people. I just get motivation from myself. So that's what the answer that I can give you. Because if you believe in yourself, I'm sure people start believing in you. And if you think that, see, I told like I would close the life because if people don't join, it doesn't mean that I would be disappointed or demotivated. No. See, if no one joins, then what's the meaning of staying, right? So if people join, then I can talk to them and I can share things and they can share things with me, and we can share from each other our experiences and all this stuff, right? So that's what I said. Yeah, to answer, as I said, like I have that self motivation stuff, and I believe like that's the very very important thing. If you don't believe in yourself, nobody does. Hence, that's a very very important thing. It's like it gives me the fuel to burn and to go forward. I don't need to rely on fuel with somebody else from somebody else. So it's there within me. Hence, it's just keeping me push. Yeah. Hi, bro. I think it's a good question. Thank you for asking me that. Yeah, to talk about the comparison, uh, as you know that there is a competition among fish, elephant, squirrel, and I think there is a tortoise. Okay, they stand in a row and they ask all these animals to run faster. Okay, what do you think will run fast? Okay, of course, the squirrel will run fast, and elephant will move slowly, and then whatever tortoise, it starts really really slow but consistent enough. I think for success, we all take tortoise as an example, and a bird, of course, it can fly and reach the destination faster. And you can also add a fish, right, in the same way. What do you think? The fish, will it make it happen, right, in terms of that marathon or run, whatever it is? It can't, obviously, right? Now let's take to climbing a tree. Which one do you think will climb a tree faster? Of course, squirrel, right? Squirrel will make it happen. And then what about swimming? Which one do you think? Squirrel, turtle, I mean tortoise, elephant, bird, or which one do you think? Obviously a fish, right? In terms of uh, humongous body, a heavy body, lifting something heavy, which one do you think will win? Obviously, an elephant. And to fly in the sky and reach from one tree to another, which one do you think will make? A bird. Hence, what we can learn from this short story is that every individual bird or animal, a thing or a life or a being, a creature, aquatic animal, be it anything which is livable, which has life, has their own potentiality in their life. So please never ever compare with someone else and try to be sad in life. Please do not do that. You can take inspiration from others, you can take their qualities and try to follow them, but do not try to mimic, do not try to become as that person as it is, okay? Because every individual is different, everybody's past is different, everybody's goals is different. So this way, you can definitely become yourself. Be unique and do not compare. So if you want to be something, you can become something, right? You don't need to become. See, sometimes people sarcastically, some. I'm saying it again sarcastically. Some of my friends used to call me. They still sometimes call me, "Hey, you look like Ram Charan." I say, obviously not. Ram Charan is a different person. I said sarcastically in a fun manner. Okay, I said no, I don't because I'm me. If you want to compare to me, compare with me, but do not compare me with someone else. No, I don't like even if Ram Charan or it could be anything. That doesn't matter. I am me. There might be some features, okay, the way I look like or something, the way I talk or something. Could be some similarities, but I can't resemble him. He can't resemble me. So I deny it on their face because I don't want to accept that because I'm me, I'm unique. I can't be someone else and somebody can't me, right? So that's how it's not a sort of philosophy, but as I said, like as I read books, they made my mind to think something different and to do things something differently. And that's why people ask me when I got the job in Uzbekistan as an English teacher, as I mentioned. uh, can you make it? It's a Muslim country. You don't know whether it's a safe country or not. How can you survive there? You don't know the language. You don't know some stuff there. You can't cook food, and you don't know people there around. And how will you manage? I said, okay, I don't know any of these things. Let me go. They're also humans. They also eat food, and they can also speak something. And I know a little things how to manage, right? So I just thought of, okay, let's experience it. I don't know why, because I like challenges. I like some problems. I like overcoming the problems. So that could be the reason why it made me so strong in such a way that if something happens, I always think positively. For example, if you're doing something, oh, let's make it this way. You eat something, okay? Let's take what's that called? Bitter gourd. You eat bitter gourd. It tastes really, really bad, but that's really good for your health. And you eat sugar that tastes really, really, sweet and all. If you eat that regularly, what happens? One day, you might catch up diabetes or some other diseases with relates to sugar. But while eating that bitter gourd, it never will let you to catch any disease or something, virus or something. In fact, it will kill that virus. It will make you healthy, and it will also helps you build your immune system. You understood? Something which makes you bother or struggle at that particular moment could be something good that's going to bring some positive outcomes in future. So think in that way. In my way, in my view, in my point of view, I think a lot of things, a lot of stuff in that way. I don't think if a problem that occurs to me is like a problem. I feel like I'm trying to learn something from this problem. But you don't believe, a couple of years ago, to be precise, 5 to 6 years ago, I didn't want to leave my village and go and work in some other places. I wanted to settle down there and do some farming, some local businesses like poultry business, like and something like export of vegetables and fruits, export sort of business and doing farming there. And then during Corona pandemic, I faced some losses and I went bankrupt and all. And then it taught me some lessons. And whatever the things that I have done that particular moment, and then it completely changed my mindset. The person who never wanted to leave the village and go and work somewhere else, the same person now is in Uzbekistan. I've changed several jobs, but now I'm in Uzbekistan. You can think like the struggles, the setbacks that changed my mindset from being in a village to going out of the village, not a town, not a city, not a country, it's out of the country. Okay, that's how I changed my mindset. Believe me, ఎవరైనా తెలుగు వాళ్ళు చూస్తుంటే ప్రామిస్ అని చెప్తున్నా, నిజంగానే చెప్తున్నా. నేను అస్సలు మా ఊర్లో ఎందుకురా నీకు ఇంత మొండి పట్టు, ఇంత అప్పులు చేసేసావు, ఇంత ఇది చేసావు, ఎక్కడైనా వెళ్ళి జాబ్ చేయొచ్చు కదా, ఇది చేయొచ్చు కదా, ఇక్కడ ఎందుకంటే ఇక్కడ I felt happy being in my village. Hence I said I denied with everybody's suggestions and their whatever, they wanted to give, like. And then the destiny, the setbacks, the struggles that I faced changed me, my mindset, because I used to read a lot of books. I used to think out of the box and I used to do things the way that I liked, and I still do that. And that's how it changed me. ఓకే. ఒకప్పుడు ఊర్లో నుంచి బయటికి అస్సలు పోకూడదు, ఇక్కడే హ్యాపీనెస్ ఉంది అని వెతుక్కున్న నేను, అదే మైండ్ సెట్ కాకుండా నేను సంథింగ్ డిఫరెంట్ చేయాలి, లైక్ ఐ నీడ్ టు ప్రూవ్ మై సెల్ఫ్, అంటే ఎక్స్ప్లోర్ అవ్వాలి, నేర్చుకోవాలి. ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్, that learning desire is the most important thing that played in my life. It played a crucial life, that it taught me how to read books and get knowledge and know things around and explore things and work with different organizations and institutions and students and other stuff, colleagues, staff and all. And moving from cities to cities, from like district to district, state to state, and then from one country to another. Now it's in Uzbekistan. It's all just because of my thought process, the way I feel like a self-motivated person. Alaga, you can also have your own plannings, your own setbacks, and you can overcome your setbacks and all. I believe like if you don't have the problem in your life means you will never become a strong person. Your mindset will always be like thinking small, just doing small things, and it doesn't mean that you are comparing with others. No, which means you can use the innate potential of your brain by doing some extra things, going beyond thinking out of the box, because our mindset is something different. Our mind has a lot of potentiality, but we're not using it to the level, right? So like this, anybody can do anything in their life. It's not a sort of motivation today, but of course it is important, because I've seen all these things. When I started learning English, believe me, I had no one around to practice with. I had no one to get suggestions how to use this language, how to construct a sentence. Back then, I had no chat GPT, no Gemini, nothing, no Google, nothing, no YouTube, nothing, no Facebook, nothing, no Instagram, nothing I had. But still, the desire that I had at that particular moment was really, really strong. I used to read books, some Cambridge stuff and some Oxford stuff and all this grammatical stuff and all. That's how I used to practice little things like baby steps, putting baby steps, right? And I used to be happy with what I learned, and then learning French and all. But even when I started learning French, I was more into learning English than French. At one particular time, I wanted to quit And then one of my teachers there, of course, she back then she was a principal, and she's still a principal over there in that school. It's called RDT in my country, in my district of my own state. Her name is Geetanjali, and she motivated me in such a way that if I learn the language, I'll have a lot of opportunities. And that's how she changed my mind. అందుకని చెప్తారు టీచర్లు అనేవాళ్ళు could be at that particular moment, if I quit, I would have really had no opportunities. Yeah, if I had quit, I would have not gotten any opportunities. Not that kind of knowledge where I could understand anybody and I can talk in a way that I sound confident, and I look confident. And the things that I do look confident, and doing everything perfectly, that I believe that I justify things whatever I do, right? So that's how teachers really, really play a key role in everybody's life. To go back to my experience, and yeah, while I was learning in my English journey, I have come across a lot of things. At one particular time, I even thought of not to continue learning English, and then somewhere or the other kept me motivating all the time, be it watching someone else performing in stage shows, be it listening to someone else who is speaking in English back then. It could be something like that, or maybe reading books. These things made me to be more inclined towards English, and that kept me motivated all the time, even though I had no desire of continuing it. And yeah, that's how it happened. And I believe like English has changed my life completely. If someone who is watching this live, please don't take English light, because I've I've heard recently that people, those who created AI tools, engines, and all, the same people have created something else. I don't know. I can't remember that exactly. That platform, AI platform. It's from the US platform. It creates the programs, right? Whatever the coding and all. Hence, in near future, it's going to create programs or whatever the programming languages that people usually do more accurately. Hence, in some years from now, a lot of IT jobs are going to be perished, going to lose the jobs because of these AI technology and all these things. I believe like even if you don't advance your career, your skill set and all these things, believe me, there is a huge job crunch that's going to happen in the world, right? So upskill yourself. Even if you lose your job in the IT sector or something, you will get the opportunity in some other industries with the help of English. Even if you want to prompt chat GPT, you should know English. If you don't know English, you can do it in our local languages, in our mother tongue. But if you know English, it's a universal language. You can interact with anybody in the world, isn't it? Hence, taking English light is really, really a bad thing. If you take it light today, and it's going to overrule you in future, and you will definitely regret to take it light today. Even when I take the classes to my students, I give the same suggestion. I suggest the same to my students. Don't take English light. Even if you're learning something new, even if it's a small sentence, it's a small concept in grammar, speaking, listening, reading, writing, it could be anything else. Don't take it light. Learn with your heart. Okay, don't by heart it, learn with your heart. That's when you will remember it and enjoy the learning process. If you compel yourself learning some stuff, believe me, you can't enjoy the learning process. And if you take this thing, people, those who don't enjoy the profession, or like it's like doing a sort of artificial job. It's like an engine. A person wakes up in the morning, gets ready for the office, and then he goes to the office, and then he does his stuff in the office, and he comes back, and then I mean, it could be spend some time with his family, watches movie, eat something, and then scrolls Instagram, YouTube, all this stuff, and then goes back to office again tomorrow and waits for the weekend could be Saturday, Sunday. Mostly, I think everybody does, everybody, including me. But I enjoy my job. Believe me, I enjoy it. I can't say 100%, but 90% or 80%, at least I'm satisfied. But for others, it's not like that. Even if you take some surveys, right, like some big companies, they conduct the surveys worldwide, and people not satisfied with their jobs. It is like 30 to 40%, not more than 50%. If it's like below 50%, believe me, it's like a kind of hell for them. It's like every day torture for them. Can you bear the torture every day? One day is okay, 2 days is okay, like a week, a month, or a year is okay. For years together, decades together, I mean centuries together, how do you feel? If you don't go and work, you can't make money, and you will be the breadwinner of the family, of course. But if you don't enjoy the job, of course you are struggling each and every day to look after your families, right? So try to enjoy your job, and for that you need to have proper skill set. And if there is no proper skill set and you don't get the opportunities, of course, and you have to adjust with whatever you have, right, the skill set with that job. So to upskill yourself, of course, English is very important thing, believe me. And if you take it light, it will take you light. So don't take it light. Start learning something. You don't need to be a pro in the very beginning. Start little by little, make small sentences. I don't suggest you to start with grammar stuff, but try to speak, make mistakes. Nothing will happen when you make mistakes. Nobody will kill you, nobody will stab you. Even when I take sessions to my students, I encourage them to make mistakes, because once they overcome the flow, I mean, what that fear and all, they can go with the flow. They can improve their fluency. Hence, the fluency will bring confidence. Once the confidence is there within you, believe me, whatever it is, nobody can stop you, right? So that is important thing. Even I give the same thing to my students. I tell them the same. Even if you make mistakes, don't worry, make mistakes. I'm there to correct you. Even I'm not perfect, I'm learning every day. So there is one thing like this. People are scared of coming in front of the camera. Believe me, back then I used to be a shy guy. I used to be an introvert. Of course, I'm still an introvert. I don't know how I'm doing it. People try to be perfect. Don't seek to be perfectionist. Don't try to be perfectionist. Making mistakes is not at all a bad thing, because you are in a process to learn, to flourish your skill set and all these things. There is nothing wrong in making mistakes. I still regret sometimes because I fumble when I speak in English. It doesn't mean that I'm not trying, I'm not perfect, okay? Could be sometimes I'm not perfect, but most of the times you can't kill my confidence, and it boosts the confidence, keeps me go forward. Okay, you can't judge a person by just taking one thing into consideration. He could be good at n number of things, 100 things, than one particular small thing. Hence, when my students make mistakes, I really don't care about it. It doesn't mean that I don't I don't correct them, I just ignore them. No, I give them suggestions. Okay, if you make mistakes in that area, how can you overcome it? What practices and tips and tricks that you can follow? You can do this, and all. I give them suggestions and ask them to follow it. If they still can't, I just keep them reminding. This way, I'm sure definitely it will inculcate their confidence levels, and they can definitely become a flawless and effortless and a very good speaker one day in English. That's what I believe in. Krishna Garu, hi. Hello, sir. Hello, good evening. Hi, Abhi Garu, good evening. Thanks for joining the live. Please, also watching the live, don't mind reminding you, because if you don't like the video, algorithm of YouTube and any other streams or platforms, it won't recommend anybody. So please support, like and subscribe, and you can watch the live, and you can make it fruitful every time by joining, and we can discuss on something else, and we can learn from each other. Because I've struggled a lot in my life, and I'm still struggling in my life. So life lesson is important than any books that teaches us. I believe in that. So I have a lot of stuff, I have a lot of I can share with you people. Life lessons are really, really important. That's why when I take the sessions to my students, I share my personal experience, like how I started learning English and how my journeys be, just going on like this. Hi, Saira. How are you? Good evening. Thanks for joining. Hello. And please don't forget to like the video and please subscribe as well. Okay. And thank you so much for those who are watching the live and making it really, really sound live. Yeah, this is how I keep myself motivated and I still work on a lot of things. Okay. Okay, I have a small thing because I practiced with my students today. These are all idioms, how to use idioms, what are their meanings and all. Let's practice. There are 15. I'll just ask you, okay? Let's see. Okay, if someone is interested, you can participate. Or if someone is not interested, then I don't compel you to do it. It's up to you, okay? The first one. The first one goes like this. What does mean by a piece of cake? These are all idioms. Idiom means they sound different, but actual meaning is different. A piece of cake, it doesn't have a cake in the actual meaning, it doesn't have a piece in the actual meaning. Okay, then what does it mean? A piece of cake. Can someone make a sentence with this? One, TNC apply. Don't ask any chat GPT, Gemini, or any of this thing. Other things, try to do it by yourself. Because the moment you enter it, you search it, what happens, you will get the meaning. But what happens later means you don't remember it for the longer period of time. When you discuss, when you make mistakes, that's when you remember it. Practical learning, it's called. Okay, let's learn practically. Oh, let's. You can share your thoughts. There is nothing wrong, as I said. You can guess it randomly, right? What does mean by a piece of cake? It's an idiom. Idioms are used by a lot of native speakers because they sound more confident and advanced, and they don't want to use the actual words. Since they're native speakers, they use a lot of such things to sound more advanced. We mostly use it like it's not a piece of cake. Yeah. See, it can be used both in negative and positive way. We mostly use it like it's not a piece of cake. Yeah, it's a piece of cake, it's not a piece of cake. It's up to you. It's up to you. Can you make a sentence, Sarah, with the help of a piece of cake? Sure, please try. And what about others? Those who are watching the live, please join. Let's discuss some learning stuff today, okay? Let's learning something. Could be you are a student and aspiring to take any IELTS test or something, and that could be useful to you. For example, and as you mentioned, I'll give the example when somebody shares that, because if I share it now, again everybody will know the meaning of it and then it can start. So I don't want to, I don't want it to happen that way. Okay, let someone share it, then I can give you how you can use idioms when you talk about these things, be it an exam, be it while talking to somebody else or something, right? That gives you sound more confident and advanced and having a good level in English. I think it's piece of cake. No, it's too hard to solve it. Yeah, it's hard to. It's you can say it's too hard. Too T double O. It's too hard to solve. Superb, which means it's not easy. You can use in positive way like this. Dancing is a piece of cake for me. Means dancing is easy. But for me, singing songs is not that easy. I can say Singing songs is not a piece of cake for me, which means singing songs is a hard thing for me. Understood? So, speaking in English is not a piece of cake for someone else, but for me it's a piece of cake, which means for others it could be a difficult thing. But for me it's an easy thing. I don't think it's uh, a very advanced or something, but for me it's easy, right? So it's easy. You can say it's not easy, it's easy, something like that. A piece of cake. Good. Thank you, Sarah. Okay, next. What does mean by once in a blue moon? Once in a blue moon. It's not literally you see the blue moon once or something. Okay, it has a sort of relationship with the blue moon and all. Can you see the blue moon every day? No, right? Then think of what could be the possibility, the possible answer for this. Hello, everybody. Those who are watching the live, let's join and let's learn idioms today. Okay. You may know. Can't you make it? Okay. Let's wait for someone else. If no one makes, then I'll start it. You can let me know to give the answer. I mean, to share share the usage and all, meaning and all. Then I can give it to you. Okay. We practiced in our school today, hence I just wanted to make it with you as well, so that at least there is something learning from this session. I'll be happy if you learn and use it in day-to-day life. I never heard, I don't have any idea. No worries. Once in a blue moon means rare, occasionally. For example, I talked to my pen friend once in a blue moon. I watch movies once in a blue moon. Occasionally, I watch movies occasionally. I watch movies rarely, something. I call my friend. Who friend? Which friend? A pen friend, not a pen friend literally. Online friend. For online friends, we call it pen friends. Okay. I speak to my pen friend once in a blue moon. I mean, you can't speak to your online friends regularly like how you do with your friends, right? They stay with you and you speak to them every day regularly, right, on the regular basis. But whereas when you speak to your pen friend, you can't see him. Whenever you are online, that's when you interact. It could be, once in a blue moon, right? It could be once in a week, a month, or in a fortnight or something. It depends on your relationship that you have with that pen friend. Hence, once in a blue moon means rare occasionally. Sarah, got it? It's rare. It's rare. It's not often or something. It's rare. I'm extrovert once in blue moon. Superb. Once in a blue moon, I feel like I'm an extrovert person. Superb. Nice. Okay, got it. Oh, let's move on. Under the weather. I think everybody knows what does mean by under the weather because we hear it, be it from movies or some web series or maybe some TV shows, some comedy stuff, reels, and all these things, right? Be it Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, or something else. Could be some books. If you're preparing for IELTS speaking or some exams, they have this kind of idioms where you practice and you use it before the examiner in the speaking test. Okay, let's hear from someone else. If someone could share the meaning of once, sorry, under the weather. Under the weather. What does mean by under the weather? Let's see. I see only Syra is active and she's sharing all these things. Not everybody. I don't know what others are could be occupied. Those who want to, please participate and learn from each other. There is nothing wrong learning. Okay. I'm not charging you anything. Okay, don't worry. You can just join and you can participate. That's when we learn, right? See, there are two differences between the learners. One is active learner, another one is passive learner. Passive learner, he gets the information and he just sits and he listens and then he leaves the class or something, the session or something. Whereas active learners, when you participate, when you give the examples and you make some mistakes or you make it correct, that's when it gives you some boost, some encouragement. Could be the teacher or someone else appreciates you, and that will store in your subconscious mind that example. You might remember your teacher for the longer period of time. Could be if someone asks you, hey, who taught you this idiom? You know what, there is a guy who comes live on YouTube in the name of Speak Oral or Speaking with Ravi YouTube channel, whatever. And he does all these sort of things, unnecessary bullshit things he does. He asks us, what is idiom? Why should I learn idioms at all? I don't need to. I don't want to, something. But he does. So that's when I heard he saying, under the weather, once in a blue moon, piece of cake. I know so many cakes from the bakery. Why should I know about his cake? Why should I know about idioms and all this? You could have these kind of bitter experiences, right? If somebody asks you in future. So no, we never know how things destiny will take us, where it will take us, right? You're looking under the weather. I'm not sure about it. Yes, I look a bit under the weather because I'm exhausted a little, right? Tell me, is it right? Yes, under the weather means you look ill or sick. When someone is not doing well with their health condition, you can say, I'm feeling a little under the weather today, man. Instead of saying I'm sick today, I'm ill today, my health is deteriorating or something, you can say, I feel a bit under the weather. I can't make it coming to school today, something like that. Okay, nice, Sarah. Appreciate you. Move on to the next idiom. Over the moon. What do you mean by I wasn't confident on this? No, no, you're absolutely right. Of course, you don't have to be confident all the time, but you can still guess. Okay, guess it, and if it is correct, that's fine. If not, then that's fine, no problem. I am not going to punish you at all. You're just going to have treat me as your pen friend who comes occasionally, and it's like once in a blue moon, and we interact and then we close our conversation or whatever that you consider, and that's it. I'm not going to punish you all the time like your teacher does in our classroom or whatever it is, right? Okay, over the moon. Moving on, the next fourth idiom, over the moon. What do you mean by over the moon? It's a moon, you go over the moon. I think I just give you the clue, over the moon. What does it mean by over the moon? Please like the video. I could see only three, three, three likes so far. Yeah, over the moon. Can somebody guess and give me the example of it? You can give me the meaning of it first, and then you can create a sentence and you can put it here. Let me see. Let everybody learn from you as well. Okay. Being over the moon. Okay, superb. You are being over the moon. What does mean by over the moon, first of all? Sarah, let's do one thing. You share the meaning of it first, and then you can give me the sentence by using that idiom in it. Will that work for you? Because knowing the meaning is really, really important. Okay. That means overconfident. No, 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 no. It's very happy. Very happy. It's like uh, after getting 8.5 band in IELTS speaking, my friend got over the moon. Felt being over the moon means was very very happy, so much happy, something, okay, like that, being happy. Okay, good, Swati Garu, for giving me the meaning. A nice try, Saira, by the way. Uh, I'm over the moon means I am elated. I'm very happy. Yes, elated can also be used as a synonym. Not sure, maybe I'm just guessing. Okay, good, good. Sir, I gave right answer. Superb, superb. Good, let's move on. Let's move on. Kill two birds in one with one shot. You can give with like one shot or one stone. Kill two birds with one shot or one stone. You can use, you can consider it as shot or stone. It's up to you. It's like killing two birds with one shot, killing two birds with one, okay, stone. It's up to you. Kill or killing. Okay, let's see. What does it mean first? And then let's make a sentence with help of that one. Let's discuss the meaning of it first. Let's see who will make it. Let's see. Attain many goals taking just one action. You are close, 90% close. But instead of using many goals, use a particular number that makes a lot of sense. Swati Garu. Attain many goals taking just one action. Absolutely right. But just change a little in that. Instead of many, you can use a precise number. Saira, try, Saira. Hello, Swati Garu. You can try, still try. Let's learn. Nobody is perfect here. We're all learners, okay? I always consider myself as learner, and I believe like you people are also learners. If you feel like you are a learned person, you stop learning. So I'm a teacher by my profession because I heard like teachers are always learners. If a teacher doesn't become a learner, he can't learn new stuff and teach his students. Hence, I'm a learner. I consider myself as a learner. So, as you, right? Achieving targets by putting efforts only one time. Okay, you're close, you're almost there, you're almost right. But to be precise, the meaning of it is like achieving two things, just two things, by putting one effort. Now I gave you the meaning. Can somebody give me the sentence with the help of this now? It could be about you, about your life, about your family, friends, about your circumstances that you see in the society, or it could be anything. You can give me any sentence. I gave you the meaning. I shared the meaning. Now you try what sort of sense it will actually make. Sir, is mine is right? Sarah, don't worry. Right or wrong, something, don't worry about it for now. You're almost close, okay? It's not being, uh, it's not about wasn't confident or something, okay? It's like being happy, elated, or satisfied, or content, or something. It's about over the moon. But now let's try with it's kill two birds with one shot or with one stone. Try this, Sarah. Don't worry, don't give me that emojis. Don't be sad. We're just discussing in general, okay? By attending your session, I'm hitting two birds with one stone as I am practicing listening and writing at the same time. Superb. This is the best example because you're listening to me, you're practicing listening skills. At the same time, you're writing and you're practicing your written communication. You're practicing your writing skills. Means By attending this YouTube live session, you're practicing listening and writing. There are two things happening by attending one session, right? It's like killing two birds in one shot, with one stone. Superb example, Swati Garu. Appreciate you. Saira, you can try any different sentence. Let's try, Saira. Let's try. Since you both only are active in the session, I can ask you, only two of you, both of you, right? If I have someone else joining and interacting with me actively like you, then I can ask them as well. I have some more like that, and then we can practice some tongue twisters, how to, pronounce the long words in English. I can give you some tips and tricks. Believe me, I have a few or three or four that can actually help you to pronounce words properly when you speak in English. It will improve, of course, it will enhance your fluency when you speak in English, and it can make you speak faster whenever required. And sometimes you can be a slow speaker and you can maintain that pace when you speak in English. Okay, I am little bit confused about it. No worries, no worries. Okay, move on. Let's move on. As I said, the meaning of killing two birds with one shot means doing two tasks, achieving two tasks with one effort, with one thing. Okay, okay. Let's move on. Sarah, let's move on. What does mean by to be swamped? To be swamped. 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 To be swamped. What do you mean by that? What does mean by to be swamped? Let's try. Sarah, you can guess. If you know the meaning, you can share the meaning first and then sentence, or else you can just uh, assume and you can just guess it. It's up to you completely. Okay, I'll give you a full liberty. You don't need to worry about it. You don't need to share such kind of emojis. By attending your session, okay, very busy. Yes, very busy. Very busy. I'm very busy, swamped. Can you make a sentence, Swati Garu, just using swamped instead of busy in a sentence? This time you can use any other proper noun, any name, or any pronoun. So, like he, she, it, or they, something like that. Instead of using I, okay, use any proper nouns, any names or something. Let's try making it. Or you can use any past tense, present tense, or future tense. Let's practice tenses as well, okay? It's up to you. I'm just giving you a clue how you can make different sentences with different subjects, right? I'm very busy, swamped. Great, great. Saira, you can try it too as well. You can try it too. I can't attend call over phone as I am swamped with English session on YouTube. Superb, superb. And if you allow me to correct you, YouTube can always be written as Y in uppercase, and there will be no space between U and tube. It's like a noun, proper noun. YouTube, it's a name. It's not a vocabulary. It's not a normal word. It's a proper noun. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. We should always write with the uppercase. Instagram, I is always Instagram. I is always uppercase, and the Facebook always F uppercase, and then Y uppercase, and WhatsApp W always uppercase. Just letting you know, if you don't mind. Okay, okay. Because people are also watching from different places, so I just wanted to make it. I am swamped in something superb. Great, Saira. Good example. Moving on. Break the ice. What do you mean by break the ice? Breaking the ice. You mean you put a ice cube in front of you and you try to break it with your hands or some other stuff with a thing? I don't think so. But what do you mean by break the ice or breaking the ice? Let's think about it. let's assume, and you can guess, you can give some random examples, and then let's see how many of you guessed it correctly. If you know it already, you can share the meaning. If not, you can still think about it. You can share it. There is nothing wrong, nothing right. Absolutely fine if you make mistakes. To start conversation with some strangers, superb. Swati Garu, how do you know all these things? Are you a teacher or a trainer or what? It's ice or ice. It's icy ice, not EYES. Icy ice. Break the ice. Swati Garu, can you introduce? I don't know whether you have joined my previous sessions or not. If I have forgotten you, uh, like if you have something forgotten, please excuse. You can share a little introduction because you are making it really, really a meaningful live session with your answers and participation. I should appreciate you for that. Yeah. Can you give me a little intro about you, whether you're from Andhra Pradesh or India or any other states or any other part of the country or any different countries? Thank you. Pleasure. Uh, oh, you're yawning, man. How are you, Arav? How is going with you, things and all? Hello, people. Like the video. Thank you so much for joining the live, everybody. I am from India and I have attended your last session. Oh, glad to know that. Glad, Swati Garu. Okay, moving on. Please ask more questions. Yes. I asked about. Okay, break the ice. Okay, Sarah, you wanna try? Sarah, wanna try with breaking the ice? It means breaking the silence, making someone else feel ease, right? By yeah, for example, uh, I've attended a meeting today with professors. All of a sudden, somebody broke the ice with their introduction. Means suddenly someone stood and they introduced and they broke the silence. Understood? So it's like breaking the silence and making feel ease in the conference or meeting or any session or training room. Or it could be anything in the class or it could be something else online. It could be anything, right? Namaskaram, sir. Namaskaram, Vanakkam, Adab, Arav, how are you? Aryani, hi, Aryanil, Namaskaram. We mostly use it for relaxing someone. Yeah, to make people ease. It can be considered in all these ways. I think I am close. You're almost close. Good. Nice. Good to know that Swati Garu from India. Moving on. Okay. Cost, an arm and a leg. What does mean by cost, an arm and a leg? I'm a problem, bro. So have not been interested in anything. I'm just confused what we do. Okay, even believe me, when I started the session today, I was confused. I didn't know what to do. All of a sudden, I saw a book, my diary. This is a book which I follow it for my school stuff and some extra classes. I thought, okay, I have prepared some stuff. Okay, let me discuss things from that book because people are interested in learning some stuff in English. Okay, let me share it. What's wrong in that? Instead of talking, discussing some random stuff. Okay, let me discuss something which is useful that they can use in their day-to-day life, English, spoken English, and all. So don't be worried about things out of. Okay, be happy whatever it goes. Let the things happen. You can't control things. I can't control things that happen in my life most of the times, but we can do things correctly, which is under our control. But the rest we can't control. We just have to accept the reality. So don't worry if something happens badly. It means the time is not good. I think you'll have your proper time, good time. Very expensive deal. Yes, it's instead of saying deal, you can say it's a very expensive thing. It's a costly thing or something which cannot be affordable or something. Okay, let's make a sentence, Vadigaru. Anybody can make sentence with cost, an arm, and a leg. Let's try. I want you to make it sound more natural when you use that idiom in the sentence. It should not be like trying to fit it with force, right? That should match the context when we use those idioms in while speaking in English. That's when it sounds more natural, more advanced, more having good level in English, right? Okay, let's try it. Hi Aryani, I think Aryani, you haven't joined my previous sessions, right? Can you give me a brief introduction, if you don't mind, please? Aryani, bro, are you there? Hi Anjana ma'am, are you still there? I don't know whether you dropped the session or still there. Hi Krishna, hi Abhi. You can, just acknowledge if you are still active. I'm a student. I'm a student. I will not ask for money from my parents for a foreign trip. It will cost them an arm and a leg. Superb, superb. It fit like as it actually fit. Something is extraordinary, expensive. Might told me this is Urdu. Huh, huh, yeah. Yeah, something is expensive or not affordable. Is it not at any cost, like? Hmm. Can you explain why not to fit in my mind any rule of grammar? Why not fit in my mind any rule of grammar? See, I've just narrated a story. If you could watch, you can rewind it. If you're interested, you can. I've narrated two stories. One is about being immortal, being happy in life. Another one is about comparing something with someone else or someone else's potentiality, energy, and their skills and all. Could be your area of interest is something out of, because mine is something like I want to teach English others and I want to learn something every day, and I want to enjoy the conversation when I talk to people. That's my world, and hence I remember things, grammar and other things, right? Because I'm interested in it. As I said, you could be you could be interested in business, but I'm not that expert in doing business and other stuff, right? So it differs from interest to interest, individuals choice and opinion again. In that area, if everything goes well, I think you will remember and you can do it really well, but I can't, right? That's when you can't remember all the rules in grammar. Nowadays, having organic products will cost a middle class his arm and leg. Superb again. Yes, absolutely. My hey brother, how are you? English with Roshan. Hi Roshan Garu. Good evening. How are you? I'm doing absolutely fine. Thanks for asking. Hope you're doing well as well. Okay, moving on. Nice example, Swati Garu again. Moving on. Okay, I'll just skip this one. A cup of tea. It's not a cup of tea or cup of tea you can use in negative one or in a positive one. It's up to you. Okay, a cup of tea. What does mean by a cup of tea? It's not my cup of tea or something. It's not his cup of tea or something. Very easy, super. Now let's make a sentence with help of cup of tea. And please like the video. I just got only 5 likes. Yeah, it's a small request from my end. If somebody is watching the live, please don't forget to like it, because that's when it will recommend to different learners from different parts of the world. And that's when I have the opportunity or the privilege to interact with people, and they can join and we can learn together. Who knows, this session will help them to learn something new, and that will help them to get some marks, some grades, some confidence, gaining some confidence. Who knows, a small thing can make a big impact. I believe in that always. So please support and like it. Don't forget. Where is it? Oh, I forgot clicking on it. Thank you so much, Arav. You always do, but it's just my uh, job, my stuff to remind you, because if I don't, then of course, yeah. Cracking IELTS is not a cup of tea for someone who is not practicing well. Superb, superb. Yeah, it's like. could be not easy, or could be some for someone else it's easy. It's depends on like whether you consider that in positive way or negative way. Okay, superb. Swati garu, can I have one more example from someone or two people? Hi, Roshanbur. Good evening. You can share your examples. See, you might know all these things, or you may know it already, but you can still practice with us. It's like sort of brush up. So when you brush up your knowledge, that's when you feel more confident, right? You have the opportunity to use them while you speak. Maybe tomorrow, or next week, or next month. Who knows, right? But I don't know. I don't enjoy while having, so it is opposite for me. Okay, okay, no worries, no worries. Let's move on. Let's move on. On the same page. What do you mean by on the same page? What do you mean by being on the same page? Let's think about it. The condition is TNC apply. You don't have to search on Google, Gemini, ChatGPT. You just have to guess it. Okay, please don't search on any platforms, because then again you can't remember it if you simply search it for that particular moment. It's like instant gratification. You will feel confident at that particular moment. Again, believe me, you'll forget it after 2 days or a week or 10 days. Okay, when you think about it, when you make mistake, when you assume things and you learn from it, that's the effective learning. It's like learning from the practice, practical learning instead of passive learning. Practical learning is really really important. Okay, let's have that same opinion. Superb. Now let's make a sentence to sound more natural. Let's make a sentence. My friend is planning for a late night party, but I'm not on the same page with her. Okay, 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 okay. I did this being on the same page. Yes. My friend is planning for a late night party, but I'm not on the same page with her. Okay, makes sense. But if you can give another example which can match, that will give more weightage to it. Let's try. I had an accident on 30th and my hand bone got fractured, so I thought I should learn English. My English is very weak this time. No worries. There is a joke about English. Okay, he's one of the persons in the video says, okay, my English is very weak. Then he says, okay, join your English in the gym. It will become strong. It's just a joke. I don't know whether you laugh it or not, but I just wanted to. Don't worry about being weak at English or something. I think takes time, make mistakes, learn, explore things, and do some research. And whichever the area that you feel that you're lacking or something, work on it, and that's when you feel confident and you can learn more things about it. Don't worry, Roshan, bro, you can definitely make it. Or during the team meeting, it was evident that all members were on the same page regarding the project timeline. Superb. This is a perfect example. Perfect example. Yeah, nice, Swadigaru. Sorry, Saira. Superb. My mother wants me to learn Spanish, but I'm not on the same page with my mother. Superb. This is the best example, Swati Garu, this time. And Sarah, it's a good example. Nice. Good. Moving on. Burn the midnight oil. Burn the midnight oil. Burning the midnight oil or burn the midnight oil. It's up to you. You can use ing to the verb, to the, you can make it as a noun or you can make it as a verb. It's up to you. Okay. Burn midnight oil or burning midnight oil. It's up to you. Oil, midnight oil. Give me the meaning first and then let's make the sentences. Please like the video. I just got only 5 likes. I don't know what happened. There were 6 likes before. Now it just got down 1 like. Now it's 5. What happened? Did somebody disliked it? Or you don't like my session? Don't worry. If you don't like, please don't join. I don't recommend you to join it. Just leave my live session now, right away. If you don't like, if you like it, just join and let's learn it. Okay? If you don't like it, just leave right away. I don't mind telling you this because I'm not just there for you. If you don't like it, it's not for fun's sake. It's for someone those who want to learn something new. Okay? If you're interested, just be there, or just leave it. You don't need to like it, you don't need to dislike it. You just leave it. I don't have any burdens from you then. Putting efforts on something for late hours. Superb. It's like working late nights, late hours. Absolutely, work on same goal, study something for late night. You are close, Swati Garu, but second one makes more sense. Putting efforts on something for late hours. Yeah, absolutely. The second one matches. Archana Tiwari. Hi, Archana Garu. Tomorrow, my all friends will be going to Lotus Temple, but I'm not same page. But I'm not same page with them. But I'm not on the same page with them. But I'm not on the same page with them. Super Archana Garu. Good try. Good try. Nice. Moving on. Uh, moving on. Go the extra mile. Go the extra mile. What does it mean? Go the extra mile. I mean, you go one more extra mile, 1 more kilometer, extra mile or something. What does it mean? Let's think about it. Let's see. Go extra mile. Archana Garu, are you from India or something? Put extra effort. Superb. Putting some extra efforts to achieve something, to accomplish something, to make it happen. Okay. Superb, Swati Garu. I had to burn the midnight oil to finish the final project before the deadline. Superb, Sarah. Superb, superb. Good example about burning midnight oil. Superb. Great. Let's make with going extra mile or go extra mile. Oh, good to know that, Archana Garu. You're from India. Which part of India are you from? Like, is it? Look, again, I'm not talking about South India, East India, North India. No, no, which state? Something, because India is a big country, right? Even I'm from India, by the way. If you are not aware of me, I'm sure I'll get good marks in exam as I was burning midnight oil for studies. Superb, superb, Swati Garu. Nice, good example. Work more harder. Absolutely, work more harder. But late nights, during midnights, late nights, late hours. That's how we can consider that. Okay, shall we move on to the next one? Oh, Delhi. Good, Andy. I've good to know that I've recently been to Delhi for my visa to come to Uzbekistan, and I stay there for 5 days. I think 5 days in I think New Delhi railway station. Close to New Delhi railway station, there is a hotel. It's about Podluck or something. Podluck or something. It's a dormitory. I used to stay there for 5 days. I stayed there for 5 days, and then I got my visa and came back to Hyderabad, and from there I boarded. I mean, the flight to Mumbai, and from Mumbai to Tashkent, and Tashkent to my place here. That's how it actually happened. Thanks for sharing that. Good to know. Yeah. Shall we move on? You can acknowledge if you want to. We can move on. If you want to get prompted, you need to go the extra mile at work. Promoted, right? Okay, super. Yeah, you need to put some more efforts, right? Not the efforts that you're putting right away, but it needs to be put somewhere else to reach that, to get that promotion or something. Superb, Saira. Let's move on. Pull someone's leg. Pull someone's leg. Leg. You're pulling someone's leg. What does it mean? I'll go extra mile for learning English. Superb. I'll go extra mile learning English. Nice, Vadigar. Good example again. Okay, next, as I said, pull someone's leg. Pull someone's leg. What does it mean? Bully someone, yes, you make fun of someone else. It happens mostly with close people, with friends, right? With known close colleagues, right? Could be some neighbors also close to you. With them, we try to pull their leg, right? It's not literally you drag their leg, okay? It's like making fun of them. Okay, bully someone, absolutely right. Let's make a sentence with help of that. Hello, I can't see anybody active giving the example. Are you tired? Are you swamped? Are you very tired or exhausted? Are you swamped? One of my friends always pulls my leg for not being perfect English. Really? Can I know your friend name if you don't mind? Because we have some friends always around. Even I have some friends, my colleagues as well, right? They always correct me. They want me to speak good English. They care about me. They think about me. They nurture me. That's always good to have such kind of people around. Believe me, it's really good, right? You're not serious. Stop pulling my leg. Oh, really? Superb. Good example, by the way. Saira Garu and Swati Garu. Both. Superb. Now let's have the last idiom for the day. Then we'll move on to how to pronounce the long words in English. There are two, three, four something we have, but let's see. Let's try now. Take something for granted. What do you mean by? I think this is a very. This is a piece of cake for all of you. This is a piece of cake. I think you can definitely make it. But still, what does it mean by take something for granted? So what is Garu? Garu means in Telugu, in Andhra Pradesh and Telangana states, it's sort of a title which is given for giving respect, be it a woman or man, or doesn't matter. We try to use it like Ramu Garu, uh, Krish Garu. It's like respectful word. Okay, not understanding someone's worth. Take something for granted. Of course, absolutely. Not understanding someone's worth. Uh, and also, it's not paying that much attention, could be taking it light or lenient to someone's advice or suggestion, or it could be that person in that way. Okay. is not take something. She always takes me granted when I give some advice. Understood? She always takes me granted when I give some advice or something, right? She always takes my advice light, something not serious or something, right? You can, yeah, let's try something in that way. You can make some more sentences. Let's see how it goes. When I don't speak good English, my friends take me for granted. Oh, really? Okay, I know that sometimes it happens. Yeah, please, those who are watching the live, new people, those who have already liked, don't worry. It's just for those who haven't liked the video and subscribed. Please don't forget to subscribe the video and need your support as well all the time. What else? What else? Okay, I think we're done with all. And there is one more. There is one more. If you can, I can. If you want, I can share it. When I don't speak good English, my friends say, "What else we should do to learn good English?" Nothing, Swati Garu. If you want to be good at speaking, you have to speak. That's the only mantra. That's the only way to be good at speaking. Believe me, by just reading and listening and all, you don't, I mean, improve your speaking. If you are aiming for speaking, please start, I mean, trying to speak. Try to start speaking now at this moment. Don't wait for the moment. I mean, if you have started, that's well and good. If you haven't, please start right away. Don't wait for the right moment, and create the moment and make sure that this is the right moment for you. And this way, there are a lot of tips and tricks we have. I can share it with you if you wish. It's like following some shouting techniques, means following somebody, how they speak, the methods that they follow and all. You can follow the tips and tricks, and you can do some self-talk, read aloud activities, some pronunciation drills. There are so many things, right? This way, I'm sure you can improve your fluency levels, and then you can improve your vocabulary, your thought process. All these things will be improved when you start speaking. But start speaking. That's when your tongue, your lips, everything gets practiced when you speak, and that's when it becomes natural to you, right? To accept without question or objection. To accept without question or objection. No, no, Sarah, this is something different. When I give my advice, my friends to learn English, he takes okay me for granted. Okay, got it. Yeah, they take you light. Super nice example, Achana Garu. Sir, I can't able to make a sentence. See, one more thing. We can't use can't and able together in one sentence. I can't make sentences, you can say like that. Or I'm unable to make sentences when I speak in English. Because can't, can talks about ability, again, able talks about the ability, right? It's like redundancy. We can't use both together. It's like discussing about, discussing things like on something else. About is something about something else. Discussing about, no, we're discussing grammar in the live session now. We're talking about grammar in the live session now. We're discussing about grammar. Absolutely, it's a blunder. Okay, I'm just letting you know, since you are interested in learning stuff and all. So if you're open for feedback and all, that's absolutely good. If you don't like feedback and all being corrected, then try to, because that's how we learn from each other. Because I still make a lot of mistakes, and I learn from people, and I learn from my mistakes. So one should be open for learning, for getting feedback from people. Okay, just letting you know. But good try, good try. Hello, happy evening, Ravi sir. Hello, ma'am. Good evening, friend, ma'am. It's been quite a long time. Huh? See you. Good to see you. Can't, able are two modal verbs. Uh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Absolutely. Can't means never. Yeah, it's again can. It's can. Like mostly, I see this blunder with students, especially in schools, at office premises, in colleges. Whenever I train people, right? Uh, they say, "Can I come inside? Can I get in?" No, absolutely incorrect. Use modal verb may I come in for request, for using some pleasing words. It's like permission, right? May I. It's like pleasing or seeking for permission, right? In a polite way. May I get in? May I come inside? It's not, can I get in? Of course, you can. You have two legs. You can walk. You are young. You can. It's ability. It's an ability, right? Don't talk about these things by using. Don't use can when you want to go somewhere else. Even if you want to enter any office premises or the interview room, don't use can I come inside. He will definitely have a negative impact at the very first glance. It's like first impression will definitely make a positive thing or could be a negative thing on you. So don't give any negative impression when you enter the room, when you appear for an interview or something. May I get in, sir? May I come in, sir? Come in or get in, absolutely fine. But can I come in? Can I get in? Don't use can. Okay, please. It's about ability. Okay. Can't refers to something which you are about to do immediate future. Yes, absolutely, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you so much. Sorry, sir. I was remember, but that slipped my mind. Happens. Don't worry. Don't worry. No need to worry. May I head in, sir? May I head in, sir? Yes, please, please. Are you saying that we can say, may I head in, sir, or something? May I get in, or may I come in, or something? Are you saying that we can also use may I head in something? Or you're asking me that you want to share something, Swatika? I didn't get that. Can you help me with that? Can feel something rude. Yeah, it can, yeah, definitely feel something rude as well, right? Okay. Okay, now let's practice some long words in English, shall we? How to pronounce. I'll give you some tips and tricks if you want to, or if you're already pro in that, you can make it happen. Okay. And if you wish to, then we can discuss tenses as well. As tomorrow is Sunday, I can extend the live up to 12 o'clock. Now it's 42 past. It's almost quarter to 10 here in India, because 30 minutes, India is 30 minutes ahead from Uzbekistan. So I can extend this live up to 12 or 12:30 Indian IST as time. 10 is highly needed. Yeah, okay. We'll just discuss a few, two or three, max two, I think. Then we'll go with tenses. Uh, this is a 45 letter word. It's pneumo ultramicroscopic silicovolcanoconiosis. Can someone make it? No more cheating, okay? If you make it, try it, or else we can discuss how to pronounce that long word with some ease, practice, and all. It's pneumono-ultramicroscopic silicovolcanosis. Since it's a word, it's not a sentence. We should not give a pause when you utter it, when we pronounce it. Okay, it should not sound like we are pronouncing like a sentence. We're reading a sentence. No, it is a word. Pneumono-ultramicroscopic silicovolcanosis. Let's try. Head is for something very negative. Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for adding on. 9:44 in Pakistan. Okay, so we have now it's 9:44 as well. Here is 9:44. I think we have the exact time. How is it possible? Is it located in the same axis in the world map? Pakistan and Uzbekistan, I don't know. India and then Pakistan. Okay. Could be. Okay. Did someone make it? Did you try pronouncing it? Or shall I give you the tips and tricks how to pronounce it? And then we have one more word, then we'll move on to tenses for the day, okay? Pneumono ultramicroscopic volcanoconiosis. Pneumono ultramicroscopic volcanoconiosis. Let's try. Please give. Okay, it's actually a disease. When we have some volcanoes around, so it bursts, right? When it explodes, people inhale the dust particles and stuff, that smoke and all, that gas and all. When they inhale it, it affects their lungs. Hence, they catch the disease. He got pneumono ultramicroscopic silicovolcanoconiosis because he lives close by the volcano or something. Because he got the disease, lung disease. So we can say like, since it's a 45-letter word, pneumono, okay, ultra, pneumono ultra, okay, microscopic, pneumono ultra microscopic, pneumono ultra microscopic, silico, it's like silica dust particle, something like that. Chemistry something, I don't know exactly that thing particle. So pneumono ultra microscopy, silico volcanoconiosis, volcano burst, right? Volcano coniosis, pneumono ultra microscopic silico volcanoconiosis. Okay, silico volcanoconiosis. Let's try now. I'm about to submit my laptop. It was nice to talk to you, sir. Sarah, thank you for joining and staying all the way. Thank you so much. You can have rest. Okay, no worries. Someone can try now. Can someone try now? Pneumonal microscopic volcanoconiosis. It's a negative term, right? When you have a disease, it's not a positive one, it's a negative one. Ma'am, afternoon, ma'am. Let's try, ma'am. I think you know it already, but I'm just still asking for sake of just pulling your legs, okay? Very tough. It's not tough, believe me. Initially, I felt the same, but later, when I practiced for some time, then I got to know that. And now, in the middle of night, if someone wakes me up and asks me, "Hey, what's the longest word in English?" It's in a Don't disturb me. Just go away. Okay. So it just sort of practice with that we need. That's it. We don't need to even bother our memory to remember it and store it in our subconscious mind. Of course, you can just make it if you do it for a little longer. If you practice pneumono ultra microscopic silico volcano coniosis, pneumono Pneumono ultra microscopic silicovolcanoconiosis. Pneumono ultra microscopic silicovolcanoconiosis. It's like dividing as syllables, right? Syllables. We have a word, we divide into syllables, like having a consonant, a vowel, something, right? Vowel letter, consonant letter, and then we try to pronounce that word exactly. Similarly, you can go with pneumono, ultra, 2, microscopic, 3, silico, 4, volcano, 5, coniosis, 6. Pneumono ultra microscopic silicovolcano coniosis, 6. You can, if you divide them into 6 small words and you read them at a time without giving any pause. As I said, it's a word we should not give any pause while pronouncing it. It should be pronounced as a word but not as a sentence. If you pronounce it as a sentence, it becomes a word, it becomes a sentence. So it should be pronounced as a word without giving a pause. I forgot it's Sunday. We are allowed to use it. Oh yeah, great. And tomorrow is Sunday. That's why I'm just extending my, like live session tomorrow. I mean today, because I can rest tomorrow up until late. I can wake up late morning. So yeah, good, Saira. If you want to stay, you can stay. If you want to have some rest, it's absolutely up to you. Okay, I don't compel you to stay because you might be uh, exhausted by now. Okay, okay. Let's try it. Sir, do you like biology? I like science, especially botany. I don't know why. Biology, I like it, but not that much. Botany, I used to like because I would have the opportunity to draw them. I still have the pencil in my hand because I draw. I like drawing. I'm not a good drawer though. I mean, painter. Oh my God. It's like sing, singer, dance, dancer, draw, drawer. It's not the drawer that we wear. Sorry for my bad joke. I mean, I have fun with my colleagues and people about English. How crazy is English, right? I'm very bad at drawing. Okay, I'm really good at drawing. Believe me, I used to enjoy that. I wanted to take that, that subject in my graduation, but I couldn't have the opportunity as I took some other stream in my intermediate +1 and +2. So I didn't got botany as my specialization there. I regret sometimes, and then I realized, okay, let's see where the destiny takes. So I didn't get that, but English, I don't know, it just happened with me. English, how I don't exactly how it happened, but sometimes I feel like, okay, I feel like I'm enjoying it a lot when I speak in English, when I help people to learn and get some tips and tricks. That gives me a lot of satisfaction, believe me. It really gives me a lot of satisfaction. i just good at I'm just good at maths and sports. Oh, nice, superb. Believe me, I'm really bad at maths. I used to be a very scared person while doing some mathematics stuff and all. Whenever the exams used to approach, I used to want to literally escape from the exam. I was good at writing theory part, but maths and those formulas and all was not my cup of tea back then. And till now, yeah, I'm really scared of mathematics. Believe me. Okay, can you make with microscopic silk volcanoconiosis? Let's, if you have tried, then we can move on for the day. I am unique, superb. Even I, as I said earlier, let's try to be unique. Believe me, we have only one life. Only one life. Whatever it happens, whatever you want to do it and die someday. Once you die, whatever it happens, we don't know what's going to happen, whether somebody is going to praise you, going to criticize you, going to mock at you, laugh at you. That doesn't matter. Do whatever you want to before you are alive. Try to accomplish, try to experiment, try to fail, try to learn things, try to explore things, but do it before you are alive, before you die. Okay, So try to be unique, as rightly mentioned by Sarah. Try to be unique. Even I like to be unique person. I am a self-motivated person. I don't rely on somebody else for any motivation or for any sort of encouragement, because I know what sort of things that happens with me within me. Right. I believe in that. Yes, mathematics was scary for me too. Okay, nice. And now you are scaring mathematics with your mathematical skills. I scared of humans. I'm scared of humans. Okay, humans got it, got it. Sometimes, okay, depends on individual to individual's decision and their opinion. I should respect that. Okay, I can't contradict with your point for now, Sarah, but I respect your decision. I don't know what circumstances made you to feel scared from humans or people around you, but could be some bitter experiences that you might have in the past. I respect that for now. Okay, let's move on. Sarah, can you try that word? Mnemoscopy silcovolcanoconiosis. It's one of the longest word, has 45 letters words. 45 letters in that word, and it means it's a lung disease which is caught by humans or people who stay or who live nearby any volcano which explodes. Right? It's volcanoes burst, or they explode once in a blue moon, not regularly, of course. I mean, they go in a very like, what we call it. Uh, there is a word, I'm unable to recollect it. Hibernation state. Hibernation means they won't move for longer period of time, and then this all of a sudden they start exploding. Hibernation state. Yeah. I don't know why I forgot to write. Don't worry. This. What do you think now? It's like close to 10 o'clock, so our brain might be sleeping, need some rest. Don't worry much about it, okay, Saira? I tried very badly. Hmm. Okay, don't worry. Don't be sad. Okay, now let's move on to one more. There is one more. Then we'll go with tenses. Okay, don't be tensed about tense. I'll make you learn it, remember it easily. Today we'll discuss present tense. In present tense, we have four. Like let's first finish this, and then I'll start explaining that. Okay, here it goes like this: supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. I think there is a song as well from Hollywood or Bollywood. One of the actresses, she uses that. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, something, okay? Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. It means like something great, excellent, awesome, good, something like that. It's an adjective. If you want to appreciate or like give some compliments, you can say like, today she looks supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. She looks great. Today she looks great. Instead of saying she looks great, you can say today she looks supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Like this, you can experiment with language. There are so many things that you can actually practice and improve your fluency, and so many stuff in English. Okay, there is not just one rule or one way or one thing to be practiced. There are so many things that you can experiment with. Can someone try? Sir, if you don't mind, may I ask you age bracket? Your age bracket. My age, I'm 32. By this May 28th, I'll be 33. I'll turn into 33. I don't have any hesitations to reveal my age, because age cannot be controlled. I believe like I was born a little early, that's it. It's not in my hand, right? So I can't hide it. Even if I am 40 or 50 or 60, one day I should die. It's inevitable, right? I can't escape from the death since it's inevitable. So I'm 32, and by May 8th I'll be 33. We always count the finished number, right? Of course it's 33 now counting, but we always finish. I mean, we always count that finished number, so it's 32 plus now. Okay. Sir, I'm 34, and I feel bad about it. Why do you feel bad, Swati Garu? You were just born a little early, that's it. And I was born a little late than you, like 1 year late. Don't 1 or 2. Don't worry about it. That's it. Take it positive. One day we all die. We're not just immortals, we're all mortals. So don't worry about it. We're just, yeah, just enjoy. My sister's birthday is same. Oh, really? Good to know that. Please, those who are joining live and watching live, those who are new or something, don't forget to like and follow, subscribe. You can comment. You can give me some suggestions. Hi, Soundarya. Good evening. Hi, hi. Sir, I'm 34 and by May 22 I'll be 35. Really? May 22 and mine is May 28. Good to know that. And Saira's sister's birthday is the same, 28th May. What a coincidence, huh? Good, good, good. I'm very old now. No, we're all young people. People sometimes tell me that, are you young or old? I say, okay, my body might be old, but I'm still young. With my mindset and with my soul and all. నిజాలు ఇంకా మనకు కొంచెం కఠినంగా ఉంటాయి. ఇట్స్ ఇన్ తెలుగు. దోస్ ఆర్ వాచింగ్ ఇన్ తెలుగు, ఇట్స్ లైక్ యా ఐ కెన్ అండర్స్టాండ్. బట్ డోంట్ బి సాడ్ స్వాతి గారు. ఆల్వేస్ బి ప్రౌడ్. We haven't done any mistake, but we haven't made any mistake. Oh my god. Okay, but we just were born a little early. That's it. Okay, it's not in our hands. Our parents, they got married early, and that's how it happened. It's not in our hands, so don't be sad about proud at what. Being proud of what the age we are at. Okay, don't be sad that assuming I'm 34 now and by next year I'll be 35 and then after 5 years I'll be 40, 50. Of course, age will go on. We cannot stop it. We never bring it back. It's like time traveling and going in the past or like something and then going in the future and then doing things whatever we wish to something. It doesn't happen in the reality. But to be happy with what we have at what the age that we are at, to be happy with that, it's really really good. Don't be sad with that age. What it means? You mean what I said in Telugu? Sarah, are you asking me that? Okay, let's practice supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Let's do it. Once you make it, then we'll move on to tenses. In present tense, we have simple present, present progressive tense, present perfect continuous tenses. We'll discuss grammar rules, what is the subject, what we can use V1, V2, V3, V3, V4, V5 something, what could be the subject, what could be the object, what could be the to be form, what's the main action form, action verb or something, right? Any articles, prepositions that required to make that sentence. Okay, what's the object could be, what's the subject could be, object pronoun, subject pronoun, something like that. Okay. Hi Soundarya, thanks for asking. I'm doing okay for now, thank you. Hope you're doing good as well. Where I work, all girls are married and settled, which means you're still haven't gotten married, Swati Garu. I'm just asking since you've just mentioned that. Don't worry, don't worry. In some places, in some states or countries, people get married late. There are a lot of circumstances or situations that happen around them. Okay, it could be financial planning, or could be some accomplishments, some qualifications, or some other reasons. Right? Could be for you some reason. So, where I book all girls are married and settle, you will find some. Yeah, definitely. Okay, don't worry. As Saira mentioned, you will find definitely a good person in your life. Okay, be optimistic, Swati Garu. Don't be sad. Okay, life will always give us the opportunities, but yeah. Okay, let's make it. Can you pronounce that? I'm not feeling good. I'm late. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay, Andy. Even I'm 32. Believe me, in my village, in my entire village, everybody at my age got married. I'm the only one who is yet to get married. Believe me, I have a lot of pressure on me from my family, from my neighborhood, from my friends, and my villages. The moment I go to my village, they ask me when I am going to get married. I just simply say, maybe next year, after 2 years or something. I just escape from that situation because I have no answer to give them. I'm also single, bro. Okay, Sarah Garu, got it, nice, good to know that. But sir, you are a boy. Yeah, but in my community, believe me, if people, especially girls, if they turn 16 or 17 from that age, they'll get the pressure to get married. And for boys, if they turn 22 or 23, imagine they'll have a lot of pressure. But now I'm 32. I'm from a tribal community, not from even Telugu community. In my community, we follow some practices because we have no any written communication, but we just speak orally. We interact with people orally. Kan dalyak haloge kain karichi waruchi ke. This is how it sounds like my language. Okay, it has a mix. It is mixed with some Rajasthani, Marathi, some MTI influence is there from Telugu as well, and some English words can be mixed, and Hindi. There are like 5 to 6 languages that mixes when we speak our language. Okay, दलिया खाल दो कहीं खाना खाल दिया खाना खाल दि- अब खाना खाल दिए something like we ask in Hindi, right? अब खाना खा लिया क्या? अब अच्छा पढ़ता है क्या something? पढ़ रहे हैं क्या something? मदर सदवरी चिके मजार something like that, are you studying well, are you preparing well, something for the exams. That's how, in my community, there's so many things that differ from others. Marwari, is it? It's not exactly Marwari, but we do have some words to be spoken in Marwari as well from our language, and we adopt few from Marwari language to our. It's called Banjara language or Sugali language. It depends on uh, region to region, like where they stay, in which part of country they stay. Because we have migrated from Afghanistan, our forefathers from Afghanistan to India. In India, it's in Rajasthan, and you can find a lot of people in Rajasthan from our community, and from Rajasthan too, they migrated to South India, like in Maharashtra and then Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh. Like we spread all over the world now. Well, mostly in India, and then you can also find in other parts of the world. How many languages you can speak? I can speak five. My community, that language, and then my mother tongue, of course, Telugu, and then my second language, Hindi, and then English, of course, and then French. I learned French up to B1 level. Like I'm not that fluent, but I can comprehend when somebody speaks in French, and I can also make some sentences. I can talk. It's like all LSRW in all 4 areas. I used to practice for a year. It's a diploma that I did, as I mentioned, and I wrote the exam in where is it, in Alliance Francis. It's like they assess your language abilities like IELTS, CEFR level, something like. Okay, Alliance Francis is also for assessing French language course or something, the diploma language. Yeah, it's a France-based organization. They conduct worldwide that French language levels and all. From there, I got B1, official B1 certification. Believe me, it was a hell for me for the whole year during that diploma. And now I feel like it's worth learning French because I used to focus more on English at that particular moment, and that's how I used to practice a lot with the foreign visitors because it was an NGO. It still runs, that languages and all. Yeah, you some visitors used to come from different countries and used to interact with students, asking our experiences about learning languages, asking us about our traditions and other practices that we do in Andhra Pradesh and other parts of the country. And that's when I utilized that opportunity and started talking with people, those who come from different countries, especially in English than French. And that's how my journey actually happened with English in all these ways to practice and learn and experience all these sort of things. Yeah. Okay, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. What do you mean by this? I have already given the meaning, and you can practice it, and then we'll move on to tenses for the day. Shall we move on to tenses? I'm also interested in languages. Superb, superb, Sarah. Good to know that. See, I've got to know from some other sources that if you know one language, you have one life. If you have learned two languages, you have two lives. Three languages, three lives. Because it does make sense. Because if you speak that language, which is spoken in that particular place or the country, if you move to that place or the country, what happens, you speak with them freely, you share things, your emotions, feelings, everything, your desires, whatever it is, and you feel like, okay, you are living in that country. And if you come back to your country, again you speak your local language, your mother tongue, whatever it is, again you feel like you are in that country, you're from that country, and you can share all these feelings and all. Hence there is no barrier when you want to express your feelings or the emotions. And if you know, then two, bilingual, you call it bilingual if you know two languages, and if you know three, trilingual something. And if you know that new language and you move to that place, and again you speak and you feel like you are in that country, it's like when you are in Rome, be like a Roman, right? You feel like you are from that country, you can understand the language, you can understand the culture, tradition, all the practices, right? You feel like you're from that country, and you can live happily for some time if you want to stay there or something like this. It will give you a different life, right? When you every time you learn different languages, I feel like that really makes sense, that quotation. I don't know who gave that quotation, but really does make sense. Okay, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious means super fantastic. Uh, he looks supercalifragilisticexpialidocious today. He looks great today in his coat, in his attire, or something, right? Okay, moving on to tenses. I don't have anything in tense in the book about tenses. I have in my mind. Okay, let's move on. Okay, what do you mean by tense? First of all, this question is for everybody. Soundarya, are you there? Soundarya, are you there? What do you mean by tense, first of all? Hello, people. Saira, Swati Garu, Soundarya Garu. I don't know how many people are active. You can acknowledge. Okay, tense. Swati Garu, Unara. Okay, you're still there, right? Absolutely right. Tense means time. Okay. As you know, time means when, at what time we are talking about, which time we are referring to something. Like, hence, it is tense. Okay. Present tense means present time or absent time, something. I'm just kidding. I don't know whether you like jokes or not. I'm just trying. Maybe it could be an exhaustive session today. I haven't actually planned, but it just happened like this, an accidental session that we're having today. Present time, superb, superb. Okay, now let's discuss. Tense is like use it for past, present, or like future. It's an Italian word. Maybe it means time. Maybe no, it is time. It talks about time. For example, if you refer to past tense, means completed action. Completed action, past tense. Present tense means which is happening in present situation. Future means which is yet to happen, which are yet to happen. Okay. Okay, now let's go with how many tenses we have, subtenses we have in present tense. Of course, everybody knows that there are three tenses, but in present tense, how many subtenses we have? And what are they? First, give me the number and then tell me how many. In total, 12. Okay. In present tense, how many we have? Two, two subtenses. No. Anil, hi Anil, good evening. Uh, three in present. No. No. You're close. You're close. Missing something. You're close, Saira. Let me stretch a bit. Please don't mind. Okay. How many subtenses we have in present tense? Let's guess it. You can go with random guesses. You don't need to be precise all the time, but you can just guess it. There is nothing wrong in guessing. Okay. Any guesses? Come on, come on. Try, try, try. Three in present, four. Swati Garu says four. Superb. And again, no chat GPT, nothing unless if I ask you, you can do it because we won't learn it effectively. That's my point. Because I've seen all these things. Every time I ask my my students or something, they immediately browse it on chat GPT, Gemini. Then why are we there? Right, we should learn from each other, from one another. That's when it is effective, and make mistakes and do some experiments, do some explosion and all. That's when you will learn it, right? If you immediately check it, that's not an effective learning. So it's just my request. If you would like to practice that, you can do that. If you check it immediately on ChatGPT, it will give you. Then what's the use of it? Okay, learning from each other. That's what I'm thinking. Otherwise, I don't want to really trouble you. Present simple, present continuous tense. I never used ChatGPT. Superb. I mean, I'm just letting you know. Okay, don't take it another way. I'm just letting you know. One second, I'm getting a call. Just excuse me. No, go on, Anna. Give me some time, please. Don't mind. Hello, sorry, I had a call, a group call from my friends. Okay, they're close friends. I'm really bored here. They call me sometimes and we interact. Since it's weekend for me, they just call to interact. They didn't know that I was on live today. I knew that, forgot. Okay, present perfect continuous tense. I never, okay, present perfect. Superb. Hi, hours. Yeah, hi, bro. Sachil Chauhan Garu. Good evening. Thank you for joining. I put it on mute because I just got a call from my close friends. It's a group call that I received. I just said, okay, I am on live. I can't talk to you now. I'll just proceed with the live. I'll talk later. Okay, I just hanged up. Okay, you said like present. In present tense we have three. Some said four. Okay, Swati Garu said four, and Anil said two, and Sarah said in total 12. And there are present simple, present continuous tense. Okay, Sarah said present simple and present continuous tense. Present perfect, super present perfect, continuous tense. There are four. Yes, simple present or present simple, present continuous tense or present progressive. We call it progressive sentence. Present perfect or present perfect continuous tense. There are four. Okay, there are four tenses we have subtenses. Okay, how do we use simple present? When do we use simple present? And what does simple present talks about? Let's talk about simple present first. When do we use simple present tense? I go to school. Superb. Bhai, I was naive. Four is right. Yes, four is right. I go to school. Okay. Yeah, that's a good example. But I want when we use it. Later we'll go with the sentences. We'll make sentences, obviously, with different subjects like I, he, she, it, and you, we, they, and some like proper nouns, names, and all, with cities and animals and places, and with humans as well, right? Then now let's go with what is simple present and where do we use it and how do we use it. Like I am 14 years old. I am 14 years old goes. Uh, it used for regular actions. Superb. We use simple present for regular actions. One thing. What else? What else? Regular actions. Repeated actions. Things we do repeatedly. Universal truths. General truths. Right. What else? What else? Things we do often. Often things we do often. Right. What else? Facts. Don't use with facts for regular action. Superb. Okay. Now let's make sentences. Uh, some of you can make with I. Some of you can make with the he, she, it. Third person we call it. He, she, it. Third person singular. So there is a rule. If you use I, we use V1. I go to school. We can't say I am going to school. Again, that's present continuous tense or present progressive tense. So we don't use am here with I. So we use immediately V1. I watch movies, something like that. Okay, I'm just giving the clue. Regularly, every day, something. It is for regular actions and professions like he's a doctor. Of course, yeah, to talk about some facts and all. Okay, good, some professions and all. Superb, Sarah. Yeah. And he, she, it, third person singular. When we have third person singular, we add an is or es to the main verb. Okay, and then you, we, they are plural. Sometimes you can be considered as singular and sometimes it can be considered as plural. You are, if you are referring to one person, you are Ravi, you are an English teacher. Hey people, you're all good people, you're all my students, you are all my students, right? It depends on the opposite people. Like if you have one person, you can talk about it accordingly. If there are many, yeah, you can refer accordingly. Yeah. Profession like, yeah, he is a teacher or something like that. I think that's what she's mentioning. He's a doctor, he's a teacher, he's a nurse, he's an engineer or something. That's what she's referring to, guess. Okay, now let's make a sentence with simple present by using different subjects. Okay, let's try. And those who are watching the live, please don't forget to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And you can follow and you can join my live sessions. We can discuss and learn from each other, and we can really make it fruitful sessions every time we join. Okay. Okay, let's make sentences with simple present now. I want with different subjects, not all the time with I know. I go to know. I work. I dance. No. She, he, it, you, we, they, name, city, any animal. You can talk about. You can use any these subjects. Okay, these subjects. Let's make it. Let's make it now. Sir, I will be back after some time, some break. Sure, 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 Sarah. You can take a short break if you want to. Okay, can anybody make a sentence, please? Hello, are you people there? Let's make sentences, some different sentences. Then we'll move on to present progressive tense. I mean present continuous tense. It rains today. Okay. Today we don't use sorry. We can say it rained today. We don't use today. It's like you should say every day, regularly, often. We should use all these things. We can't use today. Sorry. Sorry, Sahil Chauhan, bro. We can't use today. No. Hmm. Good try, though. Good try. You can try. It rains every day in my place. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, you can try different expressions. Try with different subjects like he, she, you, or any name. You can add any friend of your names or something. There is nothing wrong in experimenting. Okay, good that you're trying. Appreciate you. What else? Soundarya, are you there or no? I don't think you are being active. Anil, bro, are you there? Swati, ma'am, are you there? Swati Garu, and who else is being active? Sarah, she's who sings well. No, no, you sings well. No, she sings very well. She sings songs every day. She sings songs uh, every week. She sings songs in every program. So every day, regularly, often. So we should use like that, sir. You sings, no. We don't use yes with you. You sing. You dance. You dances, you sings, no. We don't add s or yes to the verb when we use you, we, they. But good try though, good try though. Yeah. Come on, try like this. Everybody, let's try, let's experiment with the language. Okay. Hello, hello. I don't know how many people are active today. I just can't see more than Saira, Sahil sir, apart from Saira, Swati Garu. Swati Garu, are you still there? Anil bro, are you still there? Let me know, acknowledge once you are there. It uses for third person. Yes, she sings, it sings, he sings like that. Good, Sarah. Good example. Okay, Sarah. Let's make some sentences with simple present. Use with different subjects like I, he, she, it, you, we, they, or any proper noun. Some cities or any other things names. Okay. Let's try. Let's try. Hello, those who are watching the live. Please like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Speak Oral. And thank you so much for your support and encouragement in this journey. In fact, when I started my YouTube channel, I didn't know. Uh, my friends suggested me to do it. It wasn't my idea, though, initially. I started with their suggestion and it's just going on like this. And now I'm interacting with all of you from different countries in the world. And I feel like really a great privilege to have and to share my knowledge with all of you and sharing your knowledge with me and learning from you as well. It's really a great opportunity. Thank you so much to all of you. Which is used for third person. We use yes or is with third person, he, she, it. Third person means singular. He is one person. He is a boy. He works really hard every day. He works really hard. We're adding yes. Work works. He works. She works. It works really hard every day. She works really hard every day, right? They work every day really hard. With they, I just used they work. You work really hard every day. We work really hard every day, right? With you, we, they, we don't add is or es to the verb. Work is the action verb, main verb, right? So that's when we use is or es. I learned Korean. Oh, nice, nice. Good, Sarah. So like that, we use verbs. Sahil sir. Yeah. What else? What else? Give me some examples, right? That's when I understand whether I understood or not. Hello. Please don't forget to like the video, okay? What else? What else? Okay, I don't think anybody is active. Shall we close the live? Shall we? Let me know. Okay, I'll do it accordingly. If you would like to, then I'll close the live. Again, we speak Marwari. Again, I'll do either on Sunday. Mostly on Sundays I am doing, but today I did it today on Saturday as I missed several days. Mostly Wednesdays, Fridays, Sundays or Saturday. Sometimes randomly I come. I can please, sir, you can do one thing. You can subscribe and you can enable the bell icon. Every time I come live, it will give you as a sort of notification. Once you are notified, you can join if you wish to. If you want to learn something regularly, it's up to you, sir. I don't want to force you. Oh no, miss. Okay, okay, got it, sir. So like that, I do live sessions, sir. Okay, and thank you, Sarah, for sharing your inputs today. I think I don't see anybody active apart from you and Sahil, sir. Uh, Sir, Chauhan means Lambadas, right? Even my name is Ravi Nayak. I'm from Banjara community. Do you speak Banjara language? Because I'm from that community, as you mentioned. Chauhans, Rathods, right? Rajput. Okay, Rajputs, right? Got it, got it. I think it's sort of, is it mixed in your language when you speak your language, right? Banjara, that Lambada language. Kain karo chidela khalo ke, waru chi kain, kain ap sogo chi ke, something like that. Is that similar to that, your language, sir? I don't know. I'm just asking. Just curious about it. Because in our community, we have Chauhans, all this. My teacher is Chauhan and speaks Marwari. Okay. Got it, Sarah. Got it, got it. Okay, then thank you so much for participating today. I think we'll continue tenses again in the next session today. I mean, in the next session. Today, I think everybody's exhausted and have some work, I guess. Our ancestors came to Himachal, sir, from Rajasthan. So we'll live here in Himachal. Okay, yeah, even our forefathers, I think I gave you this description, are from Rajasthan. Actually, our history started from Afghanistan, right? We are from Afghanistan. And then, I don't know, Chauhans, I think you're also part of it. From Afghanistan to India, Rajasthan. From Rajasthan, we spread across India. As back then, we used to have some wars and all right. We used to participate in wars. That's why people call us Lambadas because in English it used to be long body because we used to have long bodies while participating in wars and all. Were part of some army and all right. So we used to have long bodies, and over the period of time, it became Lombardi something, and some people call Banjaras. Don't call me Miss. Okay, okay, yeah. Saira Garu, that's okay. Got it. Yes, sir. Thank you so much for participating. And Saira, thank you so much for being connected and sharing your inputs and learning things. I think I feel like you must have learned something, and I learned some things from you as well because yeah, I learned that you are a good mathematician. It's really a good thing, and maybe someday I can learn some tips and tricks from you. Okay, thank you so much to all of you. I think I'll close it now, sir. You said 12 p.m., but it's 10:30. Yeah, but I don't see people active, right? So I thought like I wanted to extend, but people are not participating. I asked if to make sentences, but nobody's responding. So I thought like you might have some work. Iran, maybe. We are from Iran, maybe. Mm-hmm. Got it. Yeah, got it. But for everybody, our roots are somewhere, right, from somewhere. That's why I respect everybody here. Everybody. It doesn't matter which country that we are from, that we belong to, but we're all one day. At the end of the days, we're all humans. That's what I believe in. Sarah, will extend maybe someday, but today, thank you for the participation. Yeah, have a good rest of the day. We'll see you next day. Okay, next time. Thank you so much. Good night, all of you. Bye, Sarah. Bye, sir.